believe something about the slave escape that I knew yesterday. Not the thing, until they
It's the keen edge what cuts the mountain, they say. But after days of hacking through Uruk heavy plate and Caragor hide, these blades aren't going to sharpen themselves. Our weapons are extensions of ourselves and demand respect. A well-honed blade sharpened with a genuine Dwarven Whetstone can make the difference between being a hunter or the prey. My brother Torvin once took a swing at a Caragor, and his axe landed with a thud instead of a slide. He lived to tell the tale, and has been sharpening his blade every night since then.
Excuse me, I'm as clueless as you.
There is little more satisfying than a sharp blade removing the head of an orc.
Mordor is in no short supply of terrible tales, and few more dreadful than the Black Captains of Sauron. I have never laid eyes on them myself, but their descriptions to me are the stuff of nightmares. A man trapped in perpetual agony in armor that does not grow with him. Another cursed for picking up the mace of Sauron after battle. And the mightiest among them, the Black Hand, is not spoken of in passing in these lands. May my beard grow ever longer ere I cross paths with these villains. I'll stick to hunting fairer game.
The dwarf shied from the Black Captains, as well he should. Only the Black Hand remains now. And I will finish him.
I bet you 2 soft skins that my pet Graug.
Among the orcs of Mordor, their greatest are the fighting Uruk Hai. And among them, their vicious captains reign over the tribes and armies with ironclad fists. I've dodged more than one pack of foul Uruk on my hunt to these dire lands, and I've stolen glimpses of the rite of ascension among these foul folk. Only the strongest and most devious lead, slaughtering their own kind until none stand to oppose them. Brutal, savage, dangerous, and they don't smell very sweet either.
Rip off your Graug's jawbone.
No doom keeps this dwarf from the grave. His first death will be his last, and his courage is impressive.
In my next fight, I'm gonna...
Few things in Mordor cause even the Uruks and trolls to quake in fear. And one such beast is the rare horned Graug. Standing nearly 5 dwarves tall, they're nigh unstoppable juggernauts of wanton destruction. Their very skin is tougher than leather, resistant to even the sharpest steel, if you can get close enough to strike a blow. What I wouldn't give for a mithril blade on my next hunt for these dire monstrosities.
Warned me with more grog than I could drink in a...
I wonder what the dwarf is obsessed over, now that his hated Graug is slain.
I've met a mysterious man in my travels, a ranger of Gondor named Talion. Over our fire, I asked after his weapons, impressive in their craftsmanship. A handsome blade, Orphael, has been at his side since his days stationed at the Black Gate, defending the borders of Gondor. But his dagger, Ahar, carries a sad tale. It too was once a mighty sword, carried by his murdered son, broken the night he died. Talion tells me a Caragor means vengeance, and I have a feeling the blade will fulfill the meaning of its name.
I have slain countless Uruk, but still I seek vengeance.
Don't get why some Uruk are scared by him.
In my travels, I've amassed a worthy collection of treasure and trophies, heads and hides from all manner of foul beast, and even some lovely trinkets from the Second Age. But the whispered tales of one artifact continue to elude me. The legendary Forge Hammer, used by the elves to craft the Rings of Power themselves. The hammers I've found so far in my hunt have brought me no closer to finding the one I seek. Perhaps the spirit of the elves do not want to see their precious artifact in the hands of a dwarf.
Torvin will never understand how closely this hammer is bound to our fate, and that of all Middle-earth.
Must be a lot of work being a war chief, Torvin.
Slow-moving, but nigh unstoppable, these great beasts appear to be distant cousins of the six-tusked Mumakil. Even a great hunter like myself has never brought down one of these beasts as a trophy. But they're not difficult to track. The very earth shakes under their thundering feet. It's wise to keep on your toes when you're around them so you don't end up underneath theirs. I've seen them rampage and crush orc, troll, and man alike into jelly.
Orders to dish out and always having to worry about...
I'm surprised Torvin isn't trying to recruit me into hunting one of those mammoths.
Where was you run?
If it's worthy game and a respectable trophy you're after, the Caragor roam Mordor in ferocious packs. Quick on their feet and strong to boot, be wary. Their claws are sharper than steel, and I've seen them crush rock-hard orc skulls like eggs in their jaws. Even wargs and lions give them wide berth. One look at these beasts and you'll know why the pointy ears have named them Bringers of Fear.
Too early.
First the Caragors, now the Caragaths. How many ways has Mordor to kill a man?
God, no.
You'd think the sight of a lone peak in the countryside would bring cheer to a dwarf's heart. But alas, that is not so here. Orodruin, the Mountain of Fire. This volcano stands alone on the plateau of Gorgoroth, but the whole of Mordor seems to dwell in its shadow. It's said Sauron chose this land for his domain because of that mountain, and I hope it suits him. Even dormant, anyone unlucky enough to travel these lands has that hill to thank for choking this acrid air, filling our lungs with ash and our hearts with dread.
Mount Doom. How long before it erupts once more and spreads its darkness over Mordor?
The solitary pass between the Valley of Udun to the north and the plateau of Gorthaur to the south is guarded by the dread, graven image of Sauron himself, where the great kinds of men held subjugated in chains. The rock and steel of this visage inspires no deference in me for the craftsmanship or stonework. And by my beard, I am thankful this is the closest I'll ever come to seeing the Dark Lord. The shadows grow long this evening. I will write no more.
I'd have liked to see Torvin's face when that statue came tumbling down and Sauron's head crashed to earth.